Hello my friends, and welcome to today's tarot reading. This is a general daily reading, collective reading for all signs, but the sign that you're here probably means that there is a special message for you. So thank you so much for joining me today. So today is the 29th of October 2022. It is a Saturday, the day of Saturn. And we do have an interesting transit. Mercury entering Scorpio. What's that? Wow, Justice. Got the Tower earlier. Mercury entering Scorpio until November the 17th. So observing your rational mind. Wow, the cards are just wanting to turn over today. It's really interesting. Observing your rational mind and analysing your thoughts. Mercury can help you investigate your mindset and also help you capture your evil thoughts and revisit your reasons for doing certain things. Look at that. They're just turning over today. It's crazy. So if you find that you're thinking negative mindset, negative patterns, also places where you're being stubborn, places where you're not, you're not really communicating with yourself in a good, healthy and positive way, then you're about to find that you're going to have an opportunity to be able to review that, basically. But there's a really interesting thing that came up in the Astrological Diary by Anna Leo. Are you hitting the same key over and over? Review your priorities. Do you want to be happy or do you want to be right? And I love that because, it's interesting when people are so insistent on being right, they end up being very alone and sad. So what do you want? Do you want to be happy and with people? Or do you want to be right? And you could be happy if you were right, but you might be alone. So which one is more important? Your sense of justice or your sense of peace? Yeah, that's just something to consider today. It's not a given. It's not a rule to live by. It's just something to think about. It's Mercury after all. Let's see what the cards have to say. Wow, they're just flopping over, so I'm just gonna, and they don't usually do this. So four of, I hope that's straight, because the last couple of readings I've done, they've not been straight, so I do apologise. It's because I'm trying to get them more centre for you. Because only really when I do the bigger readings they go. And so the 3 and 4 of Swords reverse, 3 of Swords upright, 4 of Swords reversed, and the 6 of Wands upright. Nice to see. The Empress, the 7 of Wands, the Hanged Man reversed, the Son of Pentacles, which is the Page of Pentacles reversed. Okay, so we have 3 cards here. We have the 10 of Pentacles reversed, we have the World, and we have Justice upright. Wow, okay. So, gosh. Something that you've been trying to move on from, you're succeeding in moving on from, but the pain is still very much there. You're still grieving it, and it's understandable. It's really understandable. I kind of get it, it's been quite tough and you felt quite alone during this time. It's like time to let it go, time to move on with the new cycle. You know what the reality is of the situation. You know how things stand. Well, you don't actually, you might not know. Do you know what I mean? All you do know is that things have happened in the way that they have. And because they've happened in this way, there's nothing you can do about it. Like, you just have to just get on with it. And I'm telling you, like, things will happen in your favor just because the end of this cycle has happened. And I just get a big sense of pain. Even just looking at that card, I'm feeling like bottom of the deck energy is the Mother of Cups. Yeah, the Queen of Cups reversed. Like, there's this inability, well, not inability, but just, it's sad. It's really sad, when certain things turn out a certain way, when they are when it just happens in a way that you're trying to move on from something, you're trying to understand the situation, you're trying to, and that's the key word, trying, right? Because when you try, it doesn't mean you're succeeding. You either do or you don't. You know, there is no try, in the words of Yoda. So I think what this is about is how you are still managing some kind of success, even though it's been a really tough time. And it's the end of this cycle of pain. And it's almost like you're going to burn that sense of, now I can see how the Seven of Swords in one of the other decks that I've got is the Phoenix rising, because you're kind of like, you're just burning it all away. The Empress tells me that you're actually becoming in touch with your emotions. You know, we've got beautiful cards like the Empress, the World, Justice, Six of Wands. I always prefer the Ten of Pentacles reversed in this context, but I mean in most contexts I do prefer it reversed, the Ten of Pentacles, because it means that the illusion is over and now you can really step into the abundance that you deserve. And when I say that about the abundance, it's like you want to step into the truth of the abundance. You don't want to succumb to an idea of it and just an imagination concept, or like a perceived illusion of something. You know, it actually is genuine. There's a genuine thing here. And we have one pentacle here. We have the Son of Pentacles. And I always see the Son of Pentacles reversed as moving forward. You being able to take a step forward from a space where you felt that you weren't as mature. I see the horse moving whenever I see that Son of Pentacles reversed. And, you know, he is quite immature. You can see that the antlers are not that big, but when it's that way, I see him move forward. With that pentacle, though, reversed, I don't know what the motivation is moving forward. That also could be in relation to this. There could be somebody who really disappointed you. I feel that that's what's happened. I always get like deep heartbreak and disappointment about someone. But personal, you know, and usually when it's the three, I feel like it's to do with, you know, something that really hurt your heart. It's bigger than the five, you know, it's more fresh than the five, it's more personal than the five, or from the five, basically. The five is the defeat about the situation, but the three is when the blood is still kind of red and raw and it's in your heart. But with the Four of Swords there, it's almost like you're able to, it's still very painful, but you're kind of moving through this space to kind of gain some clarity from it. And this, I mean, we've got a lot of swords here in the respect of so in total, we've got 8 swords here. That means, you know, you're in this place where you're either thinking that you're able to get over it, sometimes you're not, sometimes you are, sometimes you're not, sometimes you are, sometimes you're not. And I'm telling you, like, this is the thing with grief and getting over things and getting over big disappointments. It's a vacillation, you know, and particularly with this strong eclipse energy, it's about that. It's about like taking care of yourself and really nurturing yourself, nourishing yourself, understanding that you're in the position where, you know, you need to take care of who you are rather than worrying about other things that didn't happen. The Hanged Man reversed, I actually think that this is the sadness that you have about someone who was not able to see your perspective. Somebody who was not able to see things from your way, from your side of things, you know, even though you tried to communicate with them, you did try. And also in a way, maybe some of you didn't get a chance to actually be able to communicate to them. And now you're just kind of like, well, you know what? I did my best, right? I did the best I could. I did everything I could to try and communicate, to engage, to be really clear, right? about what it is that I wanted, you wanted, you know, how the parties in the I don't know, you know, when I read these readings, sometimes they go into a bit of channeling, like I'm speaking from whoever it is that this message is for. So that's why I say I. But that's what's happening here. We're understanding to value our own self, and that this is the divine's energy. I was watching another reader who I really like called Nato Soul Tarot. And she's really amazing. I really like her. She just reminds me of this Eastern European, like, beautiful, magical being. And I love her energy. And she was saying that the universe, there was 2 instances where the universe, she was saying, I don't know if I should upload this reading because the universe is telling me that there is a surprise for you coming that you don't know about. And it's the same thing. Like, I feel like this justice here is the universe telling you, you don't know why that this has happened, but this has happened for your own good. This has happened for the good of you. And I know it's painful, but with the success, with 6 of Wands and the World there, and also the Empress and the 10 of Pentacles, I just feel that that's the case here. It's for the greater good, even though you may be going through pain right now. Nemesis lessons. By the way, this is the Wild Unknown Tarot and this is the Witch's Oracle. So, Nemesis lessons. Yeah, sounds about right. And lessons on Earth, right? Even though this is the sacred circle, like clarifying the directions, her skirt is of flames, her dress is of flames, but she also is, this is Earth. You've also got Fly Agaric here as well, which is really interesting. So it's about connecting to that space of the earth. And also walks in nature will be really good for you to ground and to heal your heart here. But this is what this time is about. This whole thing is a lesson for you. A painful, painful lesson, but an important one nonetheless. Well, my darlings, I hope you enjoyed that reading. If you did like that reading, please do give it a thumbs up. Please do subscribe for more videos. But otherwise, I shall see you very soon. Take care, my darlings. Bye.